My beloved child, I know there are days when your strength feels small, when the weight of life presses so heavily upon your heart that you wonder if you can keep walking. I know there are nights when you lie awake in the quiet darkness, whispering only to yourself, "Lord, why am I being attacked so much?" I have seen every tear that never fell. I have heard every cry you didn't dare to speak out loud. I have stood beside you in battles no one else ever noticed. And today, I am calling you to pause, to breathe, to listen not to the noise of fear, but to my whisper, the whisper of the one who formed you, chose you, and loves you with an everlasting love. Before you were born, I called your name. I placed my hand upon your life. Not for a single moment have I ever taken my eyes off you. But there is another one, the one who hides in the shadows, studying your steps, waiting for a moment of weakness. For my word says, "Your adversary the devil walks about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour." My child, you are not attacked because you are weak. You are attacked because you are mine. You are not overwhelmed because you are forgotten. You are overwhelmed because you are anointed. The enemy does not fight what is worthless. He fights what carries my glory. That is why today I want to open your eyes, not to frighten you, but to strengthen you, not to discourage you, but to prepare you, not to make you retreat, but to help you stand your ground in victory. Hold my hand now. Listen to my promise. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. Now, my child, let me reveal to you the 9 strategies Satan uses to destroy believers, so that you will not walk in the dark, but in the light of the victory I have already won for you. When your hands feel empty and your resources seem small, the enemy sees an opportunity. He waits until your cupboards are bare, until your heart trembles with the thought of not having enough, until fear begins to speak louder than faith. And then, in that fragile moment, he leans close and whispers, "God has abandoned you. God won't provide for you this time. You must fend for yourself now." But my child, hear my voice above his lies. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. I have never failed you, not once. Every breath you have ever taken has been sustained by my grace. Every open door in your past was opened by my hand. And every provision you will need tomorrow is already waiting in the place I have prepared for you. The enemy uses lack to stir fear, but I use lack to teach trust. When Israel wandered in the wilderness, they had nothing. No fields, no wells, no bread stored in their homes. Yet every morning, my manna covered the ground like a blanket of mercy. And I say to you today, I am still the God who provides. Beloved child, do not let fear of not enough draw you away from me. Scarcity is the enemy's trap, but it is also my invitation for you to see my glory. Listen to my promise. My God shall supply all your needs according to his riches in glory in Christ Jesus. The enemy wants you to panic. I want you to rest. He wants you to grab control. I want you to place your life in my hands. He wants you to believe you are alone. I want you to know you are carried, you are seen, you are provided for. You will not lack. My child, even when everything looks empty, I am preparing abundance for you. My beloved child, there are moments in your life when things seem to fall apart. Plans collapse, prayers seem unanswered, and the road ahead feels nothing like what you imagined. In those painful moments, the enemy draws near. He waits until disappointment softens your heart, until exhaustion wears down your guard, and then he whispers with a voice that sounds almost like your own. Maybe God made a mistake. Maybe his promises weren't for you. Maybe your life will never change. But my child, listen carefully. Not every closed door is a failure. Not every delay is punishment. Not every unanswered prayer is denial. Sometimes I withhold what you want to give you what you truly need. Sometimes I allow the path to twist so it can lead you exactly where your purpose waits. Do you remember the words I once spoke? My thoughts are not your thoughts, and my ways are higher than your ways. You see only the moment, but I see the story. You feel the pressure of today, but I see the victory hidden in tomorrow. The enemy uses confusion to create doubt, but I use confusion to draw you closer. When Israel stood before the Red Sea, they thought the way was blocked. They believed they were trapped. They cried out in fear, but they did not know that I was moments away from opening a path no eye had ever seen before. And so it is with you. When life stops making sense, when the future becomes unclear, when the promise seems far away, that is not the moment to doubt me, but the moment to hold tightly to my hand. Let me remind you of a truth written long before your struggles began. I know the plans I have for you. Plans for peace. Plans to give you a future and a hope. My child, I have never abandoned my plan for you. Not once. Not even when you thought everything was falling apart. The enemy wants you to believe I am silent, but I am not silent. I am working. Every setback is a setup. Every delay is protection. Every shift is preparation. Every disappointment is redirection. And one day, you will look back and whisper, "Father, you knew exactly what you were doing." My beloved child, there will come moments in your journey when the world will sparkle before your eyes. Moments when success seems within reach. When recognition touches your pride. When opportunities glitter like gold in the sunlight. And in those moments, the enemy steps forward. Not with darkness, but with brightness. He does not approach you with fear, but with admiration. He does not push you towards sin. He simply whispers, "You can have all of this, if you chase it, if you give your heart to it, if you make this your treasure." Just as he once whispered to my son in the wilderness, "All the kingdoms of the world I will give you, if you bow down." Child, listen to me. The enemy's most dangerous temptation is not suffering, but shining, because he knows something you do not always see. Your heart was designed to worship. If it does not worship me, it will worship something else. The glory of the world is loud. It claps for you. It applauds your gifts. It promises crowns made of fading gold and kingdoms built on sand. But the glory I give is quiet. It grows inside the heart, unseen by men but cherished by heaven. The world says, "Climb higher." I say, "Come closer." The world says, "Make a name for yourself." I say, "Let my name be your shelter." The world says, "Take the throne now." I say, "I am preparing a crown that does not fade." Do you remember the words spoken long ago? What does it profit a person to gain the whole world, but lose their soul? My child, I do not want you to lose yourself chasing shadows. The world is fast, but it is hollow. It shines, but only for a moment. Its crowns fall. Its applause fades. Its fame evaporates like morning mist. But heaven does not fade, and neither do you. Not when you choose me over everything glittering before your eyes. So when the world shines its brightest, pause, close your eyes, and listen for my whisper. You are mine, and your true inheritance is waiting in a place where nothing corrupts, nothing fades, and nothing is lost. My beloved child, idolatry does not always begin with statues, temples, or carved images. Sometimes, it begins with something far quieter, far softer, something that slowly steals the place that belongs only to me. The enemy knows he cannot force you to bow to a false god, so instead, he tries to make something else feel more urgent, more comforting, more important, more worthy of your attention than me. He does not shout. He whispers, "Just focus on this. Just love this a little more. Just give your heart to this first." And without realizing it, your heart begins to shift, 1 degree at a time. My child, an idol is anything that sits on the throne of your heart, where only I belong. It could be money, when security feels safer than surrender. It could be success, when achievement feels more valuable than obedience. It could be a relationship, when someone's voice becomes louder than mine. It could be comfort, when ease becomes more desirable than holiness. It could even be serving me, when ministry becomes more important than intimacy. Do you see how subtle it can be? Long ago, I spoke to my people, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength." Not because I wanted to control them, but because I wanted to protect them. Anything you love more than me will eventually break your heart. Anything you trust more than me will one day fail you. Anything you chase more than me will leave you empty. The enemy wants your worship, not because he deserves it, but because he fears what happens when your heart belongs fully to me. For when a child of mine worships nothing above me, hell trembles. Beloved child, if you feel something pulling your heart away, do not be ashamed. Bring it to me. I do not condemn you. I restore you. Let me whisper into the deepest part of your soul. Return to your first love, for my love has never left you. My beloved child, there is a pain deeper than loneliness, and sharper than rejection. It is the pain that comes from those you love. The enemy knows this. He knows that a stranger's words cannot break you, but a loved one's voice can shake the deepest parts of your soul. So he waits, not in distant places, but in the circle closest to your heart. He stirs misunderstandings, fans small frustrations into storms, and whispers into wounded places. See, they don't care about you. You are all alone. Even the ones you love most will fail you. And when those words reach your heart, he hopes you will withdraw, not only from people, but from me. But child, listen to me gently. People may wound you, but they cannot define you. Their disappointment is not your identity. Their anger is not your truth. Their silence is not your abandonment. Remember what I told you long ago. Even if father or mother forsake you, I will receive you. My love for you is not fragile. My presence is not conditional. My heart does not change with their emotions. When someone you love hurts you, I do not stand far away. I draw nearer. I sit beside you when your tears fall quietly. I hold your heart when it feels too heavy to carry. I whisper strength when words cannot reach you. Child, do not let the enemy use your relationships to convince you that you are unlovable. You are loved, deeply, fiercely, eternally. Sometimes those you love speak from their own wounds. Sometimes they hurt you because they are hurting. Sometimes they fail you because they are human. But I do not fail. Bring me the pain they caused. Place it in my hands. Let me turn it into wisdom, compassion, and strength. Let me heal what they broke. Let me restore what was shaken. Let me show you a love that does not wound or shift like shadows. Hear my whisper, child. You are not alone. You are held. My beloved child, the enemy does not need to destroy you. If he can distract you, he does not need to make you fall. If he can make you rush, he does not need to make you doubt. If he can make you too busy to hear my voice. So he fills your days with noise, tasks, deadlines, responsibilities, endless small urgencies that feel important, but slowly drain your spirit. He whispers, just finish this first. You can pray later. You'll read my word when things calm down. And little by little, without noticing, you drift, not because you stopped loving me, but because life became loud and your heart became tired. Child, listen to me gently. Your busyness is not always sin, but it can become a slow, quiet thief, stealing your peace, your awareness of me, and the stillness where my voice is heard. Once, I spoke tenderly to a woman named Martha. She was overwhelmed, rushing, serving, trying to do everything at once. But her heart was unraveling. I called her name twice. Martha, Martha, you are anxious and troubled about many things. And then I revealed the truth she could not see. Only one thing is needed. My child, that one thing is not performance, not perfection, not productivity. It is my presence. When the world pulls you in 100 directions, come sit at my feet. Let your breathing slow. Let your heart settle. Let your soul remember that you were not created to outrun life. You were created to walk with me. I do not ask you to do more. I ask you to be with me more. Hear my whisper. In returning and rest, you will find strength. You don't have to earn my love. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to hold everything together. Let go of the rush. Let go of the noise. Let go of the pressure. Come back to the quiet place where your heart and my voice meet. There, child, you will find me waiting. My beloved child, there is a danger more subtle than temptation and more deadly than persecution. The danger of a message that sounds holy, but leads the heart away from me. The enemy knows he cannot stop my voice, so he tries to imitate it. He dresses lies in gentle words. He wraps confusion in spiritual language. He whispers teachings that feel comforting, but slowly loosen your grip on truth. He says, this way is easier. This path doesn't require sacrifice. God wouldn't ask you to obey so deeply. This is more modern, more comfortable, more acceptable. And without noticing, your heart drifts from the foundation I placed beneath your feet. Child, listen to me. Not everyone who speaks about me speaks for me. Long ago, I warned my people. There are those who preach another Jesus, another spirit, another gospel. Do you hear the weight of those words? A false teaching doesn't always deny me. Sometimes it simply redefines me. It shapes me into something smaller, something more convenient, something that fits human desire instead of holy truth. But child, you were not created to follow a softened version of my voice. You were created to walk in the fullness of my truth. Truth that frees, truth that purifies, truth that anchors your soul. Let me remind you of something tender but firm. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. When teachings confuse you, return to my word. When voices contradict each other, come sit with me in the quiet. When doctrines sparkle with popularity, test them against the still, unchanging truth. I have spoken. I do not hide myself from you. I do not speak in riddles. I do not confuse my children. The enemy uses false teachings to separate you from my heart, but I use my truth to draw you closer. Let your soul hear my whisper. Do not fear deception, for I am your shepherd, and my sheep know my voice. My beloved child, there are moments when the air around you grows heavy, when resistance comes from places you did not expect, when people question your faith, when circumstances seem to shut every door you try to walk through. In those moments, the enemy steps forward, not with temptation, but with intimidation. He stirs fear like a rising storm. He builds pressure like a tightening grip on your chest. He whispers doubts that sound like truth. You are too weak. You will fail again. God is far from you. You should give up before this gets harder. Child, listen to me. Fear has a voice, but it is not mine. Long ago, I spoke a promise to my servants. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. That promise is for you too. The enemy hopes fear will paralyze you, that pressure will silence you, that opposition will make you turn back from the path I designed for you. But my child, do you remember what happened? When my people stood before the Red Sea, the waters blocked their way. The enemy pressed behind them. They felt trapped, hopeless, abandoned. Yet I whispered, "Stand still, watch what I will do." And when they could not see a way forward, I opened one. The same power that parted the sea stands with you today. Opposition does not mean abandonment. Pressure does not mean defeat. Fear does not mean failure. It means this: you are close to something holy, and the enemy is terrified. When the enemy rises like a flood, I rise higher. When darkness presses in, my light grows brighter. When you feel surrounded, remember this truth: the one who is with you is greater than the one who is against you. Child, do not retreat. Do not surrender your calling. Do not silence your worship. Lift your eyes. Take my hand. Walk with courage, for I am beside you, and nothing can block the path I have chosen for you. My beloved child, this is the enemy's most painful tactic, his darkest strategy, and his most destructive weapon. He seeks to divide my children, so they will never stand as one. When he cannot break you through fear, when he cannot lure you through temptation, when he cannot weaken you through discouragement, he turns to something far more subtle. He uses people against each other. He whispers misunderstandings into conversations. He stirs jealousy where there should be joy. He plants offense where there should be grace. He magnifies small disagreements until they feel impossible to heal. And he does it for one reason. He fears what happens when my children love one another. Long ago, I spoke these words: a house divided against itself cannot stand. And again, by this the world will know you belong to me, if you love one another. The enemy trembles at these truths, because he knows that when my people walk in unity, he cannot touch them. When they forgive quickly, his chains break. When they choose love over pride, hell loses ground. When they pray for each other, heaven comes near. That is why he fights so fiercely, to put distance between hearts, in marriages, in families, in friendships, in churches, in my body on earth. Child, hear me, gently. When jealousy rises, that is not from me. When bitterness grows, that is not from me. When division whispers, that is not from me. My spirit produces peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, self-control, and above all, love. So, when you feel the pull of anger, or the sting of offense, or the weight of disappointment, come to me quickly. Bring it into my light. Let me soften your heart before the enemy hardens it. Forgiveness is not letting them win. Forgiveness is letting me win in you, my beloved child. The enemy knows something important. If he can divide you, he can defeat you. But hear my whisper. Where my people dwell in unity, I command blessing. Choose love, even when it costs. Choose forgiveness, even when it hurts. Choose unity, even when pride resists. For when my children love one another, the enemy flees, and my glory rises. My beloved child, you have walked with me through the shadows, through the strategies of the enemy, through the quiet traps he sets around your soul. Now hear the truth that silences every fear. You are not alone in this battle. You never were. You never will be. From the moment you took your first breath, my hand has been upon you. My presence has surrounded you. My love has carried you. The enemy watches your steps, but I walk beside you. He studies your weaknesses, but I fill you with strength. He plans your downfall, but I prepare your victory. Listen to my heart. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Child, you were never meant to fight in your own power. Your strength comes from me. Your victory comes from me. Your protection comes from me. When temptation rises, I provide a way out. When fear grips you, I surround you with peace. When lies attack, my truth becomes your shield. When darkness draws near, my light becomes your path. You are not defined by your failures. You are not crushed by your weaknesses. You are not disqualified by your struggles. You are mine, and nothing can snatch you from my hand. Do not fear the strategies of the enemy. Fear only losing sight of me. For as long as your eyes remain on me, no weapon formed against you will succeed. Let my whisper settle into your spirit. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. For I go before you, I walk beside you, and I guard you from behind. You are surrounded. You are shielded. You are held. And child, there is something you must know. Every time you choose me over fear, pride, temptation, or division, the enemy flees, and heaven rejoices. So walk in peace, stand in truth, rest in my love, for I have overcome the world, and because you belong to me, you will overcome too.